I didn't really do much this weekend. I did do a couple like little minor things though, like I gave this a little more support and I started doing some support beams along this highway thing. Kind of, sort of, a little bit. Slow work in process. Or progress. One or both of those. And I put the hyper tube on the side of the wall and I got rid of the kind of a neater inverted ramp thing on the ceiling. So, I mean, on one hand, that's a lot less objects the game has to worry about and load. Not that I think that was causing the stuttering in the first place, but I kind of haven't had any stuttering since I did that. I was also only playing for like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. The camera doesn't really glitch out anymore along the ceiling, so that's nice. I got sometimes a sort of a double entryway thing to give me a bit more speed because that ramp slows me down so much. I want to say there was something else. Don't think so, though. I guess that was it. It really wasn't much if it was something else that I had done, just like a minor aesthetic thing. Production-wise, we're still rocking where we left off, though. Your zoomer brain might be able to pay attention for more than 5 minutes now that you understand what's going on. Maybe. Maybe. I still agree with you, though, that this is just a game that, like, it's a lot more fun to play than it is to watch, but folks seem to like it for the background noise. I have more viewers playing this than I have when playing something that's more interesting to watch, interestingly enough. I feel like I should just kind of embrace the audiobook life or something and do those Skyrim book readings finally, and that's just what I do. People would rather listen to me play a boring game rather than watch me play something engaging. Unless it's XCOM, in which case they'll watch that, because people don't actually like games, they just like XCOM. Or they just despise me, but they like XCOM too much that they'll deal with it just this once. I don't know. Yeah, at some point I need to sort this stuff. If I were to expand power... Run, bird, run! If I were to expand power... we could see about getting the factory generally restarted with the whole ticket melting thing, but I feel like it's not really worthwhile at this point until we start, like, making computers and stuff proper. The big thing next, I guess, would be... well, we got a little bit of rubber going, but the fluid buffer, I think, was backed up, right? So we needed to learn to do something with the fluid outputs that we have.
Oh my god!
Oh goodness.
No. Krug not again.
Yes.
Krug not the button.
Yeah.
Krug Terpa. Krug creep not today.
Yes, today.
I will smash this button Krug X once and for all. Krug Supra. Krug facepalm, and I clicked it again.
It's so... it's just insane ramblings from Brian, the way he reads out the emotes. Oh, jeez. What was I saying? Oh yeah, figure out what to do with the fluid outputs and keep the fluid tanks from being full and backing everything up. Thank you, Theron M, for the tier 1 sub at 32 months on a 32-month streak. Thank you very much. Welcome. Now, Theron M, you also started playing this, right? Did you ever get, like, your video situation sorted? Because Rogue also started playing this, like, a few days ago. Look at this factory, not just a big orange brick, cheese. Yeah, it's a nasty blue spaghetti. Son of a bitch. I look at chat for 1 second. Rogue, you did this. You did that. Only put 33 hours in 3 days. Psh, amateur. God. Just wait. Just wait 300 more hours, then talk to me, okay? Then the real game can begin. Otherwise, you've not played Satisfactory until... Am I doing it right? I'm trying to sound like most Satisfactory players. Is it working? Right. Rubber. That's putting out the heavy oil residue, which we turned into a bit of fuel. The rest of the heavy oil residue we need to process into... I guess petroleum coke? Less effective coal replacement, or for aluminium refinement. Oh, what do you know about that? For plastic, we need to get polymer resin. Polymer resin, I don't think we can do yet. Refinery. Crude, okay, crude oil gives me a bit of fuel and then also... Okay. Sure. Wait, what? Refinery? Ah, wait, yeah. Yeah, okay. So you're making oil in, fuel out. 40 fuel out. You are taking in resin and you need water instead. I mean, that's easy enough to do. I don't know if I have the stuff for it though. But hey, we'll see. I happen to know where water is. Started it for 2 days and then your GPU melted down, including parts of the motherboard, so the PC's dead. And if those 2 parts are broken, everything else is as well. Yeah, you haven't gotten that fixed up yet. Shame. Not now, Windows. Go away. Ugh. Jeez. It's too long, but is it actually? Yeah, see, we still get the stutter periodically. I don't know if there's any solution for it. I think we just accept that that's how the game runs and performs. It's just where we are with it. Little surprised that it's happening already, but... Bit of a fun shape. And this belt. Like so. Your fuel then. I mean, I could just like dump it into fluid buffers and just drain it, just pour it all over the ground. Got anything for it? Not really. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure these have natural head lift. I think someone said that all stuff has 10 head lift. So there's resin coming out. Water will be coming in a moment. Somewhat. 20 resin per minute that takes in. You're pumping out 30 per minute. Oh yeah, it's whatever, I guess. I We need to get something a little more proper set up. So there's your 30. And your 10 water should be on its way. Slowly. Very slowly. It'll get there. It just takes a minute to fill up those lower pipes first. So then your output I guess we can also throw over here. Plastic. And then all this fuel, we just have to, just gotta flush it sometimes. And actually, since I'm disconnected here, if I disconnect there, then I can just do the whole full pipe network, and that'll just be the whole lot. Should be. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta check back on that, sometimes, I guess. A new icon or border? On what? Oh, you mean my avatar, maybe? New avatar, who dis? Although not really a new avatar, just maybe a little more visible. Whee, splash. That's the packager. Just needed plastic for it. Rubber I don't care too much about. It's also got the nicer, fatter fluid buffer. And then at some point we need this big chunker of a thing, which I'll throw some rubber into now. Generally this, though. Yeah! Got a lot of concrete. I don't need this much concrete. A lot of that is, again, the tunnel roof I took down to square it out.
Morning all.
Morning.
I hope you're all doing okay. Less than 3.
No. Yeah, I might. Hello, Hops. How's it going? Tier 1, 43 months. Welcome. I can throw in some rotors. And probably some stators. We needed, for heavy modular frames, I can make 25 by hand. That's fine. It'll take a bit, but... yeah, frames the encased beams, which... that was a thing. Get that going while we do that business over there. think I need this much quartz crystal anymore either. Okay. I could make enough by hand. But steel ingot with iron and coal, or the smelted iron and coal. Yeah, that was the way to do it. This, we only know the one way. And concrete is just melt limestone. So yeah, limestone, coal, and iron. Let's...
Oh my god!
Oh my god! So many!
Oh, good morning.
Jesus Christ. Brian, can I have some of that coffee? God damn. Thank you very much, Air Olfson, Tier 2, 38 months. Thank you much. Are we enjoying winter phase 3/4/ it just never ends? I totally am. It started snowing again. After days where it was like 10 to 12 Celsius, and then it's just like, nah, screw you. Turned into rain/hail.
Oh my god!
Jesus criminy. What is happening today? Daylight savings has made everyone go mad. Nieldcore, gifting 10 Tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. It's gone to Mr. Meteor, Lil Kalon, Devantano, PVT Bambi, Cav2K Nate, 2780, Toddles, Teal Borless, The Few, and Viking, 2631. That's a lot of Vikings. Thank you very much. The million iron, there's the quartz, the limestone, the coal, and iron. Right, we had over here was like a bunch of stuff actually, right? That's like where we could have like an entire factory too, or something, but like around here was where I was initially thinking a factory. So let's head over and try it out. It was payday. Ah, yeah. Well, thank you for sharing payday. Much appreciated. I gotta pay taxes this week, and that's not gonna be comfy. Oh.
GBL, 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 GBL.
Hey, Air Olsen, well, that's a fancy looking bit thing. 5,000 bits. Jesus criminy, thank you very much, Air Olsen. That certainly helps a bit. Yeah, taxes do suck, like, pretty badly. I gotta figure out how I can get Twitch to do tax withholding, and also if I can get YouTube to do tax withholding as well, so I get less of my payout, but I have to pay less come tax. Well, this is entirely the wrong way. Have to pay less come tax time because a lot of it's already been withheld. I don't earn interest on that withheld taxes. It's just a bunch easier to swallow, only having to pay like potentially a few hundred or, oh shit, this takes fall damage, doesn't it? Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Only I take the fall damage. Oh god. I'm good. It could even be that I withhold enough that I actually get money back come tax time, which is like the normal way of doing things. The hype trains trigger you always? Yes, sucker for the hype trains. We're about to beat the last record. Oh. 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 There's apparently poison there. Oh. I don't really see where the record is. Like, it's like a finish line there. I see that. But where are we on this? I guess we're not actually that close, because we're like only just at this level. We're at 0%. We're about to beat it. We're infinity times of the way there. Great. Okay. Just infinity % more to go. That's the iron. Was any of that cool stuff? There's a pure iron up. What is that? Up here somewhere. I discovered I can hit E to switch between different foundation thicknesses. Pretty hot tip. We actually clear up here? Kinda.
Oh my
Whoop.
god!
Oh, I'm gonna beat Satisfactory while taking 0 damage. Thank you very much, Theranim. Also moving up the sub goal a little bit, apparently. 10 gifted subs gone to Shaggy Badass, Black Mage, Golden Hair, Dafo, Holograph 2, Tasty Cakes, Phazon, Cruel Gaming, Envy, Miyu, Jerer, and the Mr. Extreme. I'm pretty sure we're gifting to lurking followers or people who just kind of pass by the stream. They're walking out on the stream, glanced in the window, and you jumped out and threw them a bunch of stuff. Like, a cool fridge magnet for shopping with us, even though you didn't actually walk into the building. But you showed interest, and that's what matters. Oh, the iron's over here. I was just guarding a slug. Oh, that was the pure iron. Okay, never mind. I'm on this. Well, hey, good job moving the goalpost. Now it's going to be even harder to set the next record. Oh, jeez. We pretty much have to get the full level 5 hype train. We need Cloud Prism for it now to break this record. Although I'm pretty sure Cloud Prism set the record at like actually like 500% of the way through level 5. If we have a little tumble over here, that'll work. But hey, level 4 hype train emote. Thank you very much, everyone. I don't have any of the level 4 ones because we usually either have level 1 or 5. Level 4 is like ultra rare. Oof. Can I ragdoll these? No. No, I cannot, but it does confuse the bees quite a lot. Because vehicle health seems to be like bugged or something. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I get into the vehicle and I see that it's injured and then it's just like, nah. Just re-heals itself straight away. If you already have all the level 5 emotes, you get the lower levels automatically? Do you? Okay, then they have a new season for the emotes then. Nice. I was wondering when, because it's been like half a year. So, pure iron node that will quite happily satisfy. This coal is all normal, but there's 4 of it. Yeah. Out there is the pure coal. I think that coal gets used for that factory, though. So... let's... get it started. I need the little miners, don't I? Probably make this a tier 2, because why not? And, yeah, out that way, I guess. We need to get this smelted. Which... actually, smelting that up here would probably be alright, and then we can just belt it down the cliffside. Sorry, nut tree. You're in the way of development. Okay. We full already? I think that rock. Can't do much about that. Easy enough to go over it, though. Ugh. Did I ever grab the blueprint also for coal where I can, like, make charcoal? I guess not. Just a petroleum coke. Okay. I just saw the northern forest. I could level the northern forest and have enough wood to keep us supplied for a long, long while. Just put in like 8 industrial storage containers, fill them up with wood, and just wood burn into charcoal, and bam. Set. By the time we run through all of that, we'll have already like respawned the trees. Smelter was... right, I used all my wire. Smelter was just 30 though, right? Be 8 smelters? Jesus. Jesus. Alright. How much... how much do I actually need here? 4 per minute. Technically less iron, steel used. But 24 beams per minute base for 6 industrial beams. So I'd be going for 5 of these. Let me bring up my notepad again. 30 encased. 5 machines. That's going to be 120 steel beam. And 150 concrete. The 120 steel beam. Oops. Is... codex. 300 steel ingot per minute. That's a lot of steel. That's going to be through this recipe. 5 of that as well. 200 iron ingot. And 200 coal. 200 coal we can do with 2 coal miners. Or all 4 if I just go with tier 1. May as well go for tier 2 though. I don't see why not. And 200 iron ingot we can at least get from here. That's fine. 150 concrete might be kind of a problem. Because we're only making 15. So I would need 450 limestone. So that's that. We would need what, the concrete recipe that's also like, oh, I give like extra limestone or concrete, but like you put silica in me or something, which there's quotes right there. So I guess there's that. With just 1 normal limestone though, that gives me 120. Which there's a pure limestone over there as well. So that'd be 240 and the 120 if we go both tier 2. So 360. We're still, what, 80 off? 90 off. So we'd have to also overclock these. At least you, we'd have to overclock because I got belts for you. Alright. 30 encased is maybe a bit of an ask. It does require less concrete if I go with alternate recipe 1. So there is that. But we'd be going for, we'd only be getting out 20 beams, and we'd have to make pipe instead of beams, which is fine. We make pipes a bit faster too. So I guess we're going for that. So we'd be going for 20 encased beams, in fact. 5 machines. Alt recipe. Which would be 120 steel pipes. $140. I kind of wish I would remember what window I was in when I have this up. 140 steel pipes, and then 100 concrete. The 100 concrete is then 100 divided by 15, 7-ish. 6-ish. Wait, 17? $15. 100 divided by 15. 7-ish. Yeah, okay. So that times 45. So roughly 300. it's a little more manageable. And then the steel pipes. We get 30 per minute. We're doing 140 steel pipes, so that's times 7, so 210. Steel ingot. Which we'd be going for this recipe. So times 4-ish. 160 iron ingot. And 160 coal. However, underclock. Okay. So that gives me kind of an idea of what we're going for. Hello, Sparkle Lord. How is things? So we can definitely do you. You just need the 160. So, grats. We're doing lots of 30 for the smelters, though. So, like, 6 of them. So, really, you're going 180, and we have a bit of a backlog. So, 6 smelters. Yeah, alright. And then, coal, 2 tier 2s is fine. Limestone for the 300, that was 240, 120, bringing us up to 360. Yeah, okay. That's much more manageable. Or... I know there's no way to do it with just this normal limestone. Is there 250% of 120? Okay, that would be exactly enough, but I don't know how to belt that. Because I don't have tier 3, tier 4 belts. Oops. Tier 3, 270, right? 30 short. So we gotta get that limestone as well. That'll be fun. Let's get some basic stuff, though. I need copper wiring, probably some more iron sheets. Just more of the basics. The chainsaw AoE is great. It just deletes everything around it, including mining nodes, but only the appearance of them. The mining node still exists. I did that to one of my irons, and the grouping of 6 that I've got, one of them just visually doesn't have iron anymore because it got removed when I chainsawed a bush or something. It's messed up. Ah. Guess I could see about doing a truck thing to deliver the, I guess just concrete then. Process the limestone, that pure limestone over where it is, and just like truck it over. Okay. Oh, right. Wires are done. Oof. Elsewhere, no. But yeah, I'll take back a lot of concrete. That's okay. I got a fast way to get over there now. And it's a lot more pleasant to be in as well because the ceiling's not in the way too much. And the speed boost that I've got on that ramp up is functional both ways. Oof. I should probably have at the start a little speed boost regardless, just so we get through a little bit faster. It's easy enough to do. Especially that one because it's just 2 entrances, which, since they have pipes coming in from both ways, they're both active already. I don't have to do anything weird with, like, you know, if you're doing a launcher, you get the supports in between already to build a pipe, and then you remove the support so the pipe just cuts off at a shear edge. I don't have to do that because I've just got 2 entrances. Do I even have a storage container? No. Alright. Let's take them from the machine. I'm a monster, I know. Should be okay with reinforced plates as well. I'll need more encased beams made by hand. The only reason I do this also, by the way, is because we have to not automate heavy modular frames yet, but at some point we will. But the next tier of belts, I'm pretty sure, uses the encased industrial beams, so we'll definitely have to get things going automatically at some point. So we're going for it now. The heavy modular frames, though, I think I wait for a bit on that. I don't think that's needed for quite a bit. Like, I don't even know if computers use it, or if that's like a supercomputer thing or what. Refresh my steel, refresh my reinforced. And then I suppose I should check on the plastic. Don't need a whole lot. Ugh. I would go ahead and automate the heavy modular frames while I'm at it too, because I think we're mostly making what I need for that. It's just not really necessary right now, so it's like, considering today's going to be a bit of a short stream anyway, not a today thing. I'll keep it on like a as we need it type thing just for the sake of time. Otherwise we end up spending like 50 hours in this and effectively make no progress at all. Feels good to make a little bit of progress. It does also feel good to be like, oh, okay, let's automate this and already have everything going and just need to like plug it in kinda. But, Alright, gotta get this loop back out of here. Door, please. Oh. Oh. I don't think it saves on always open mode. There's some more of those too. Okay, I'll take another one, actually, because we're probably going to be using quite a bit of tier 2 belts. It's going to ask why I'm running on top of the pipe instead of using the pipe. Just doing a really nice belly slide across the whole thing. Whoa! God damn it, not again. Why does this keep happening? Nice. The whole pipe network as well, actually. Also flush out the pipes and everything. Which I could probably just full pipe network flush, and that would also... It also takes care of those. Nice. There's your rubber back. I'll take some, but I don't think I need it. I guess I'll take a bit of plastic as well. Morning, Valkyrie. How goes? Yeah, I can get there from here. Because I have these stairs. Man, look at me using these tunnels, huh? Ugh. It's not even just RP, it's faster this way. Because these tubes are actually, like, pretty good. Especially when you get a multiple entrance thing going on at once. Whee! Splat. Have some nice weather time right now. How's my day so far? I don't know what the weather is out there. The sun's out, but there's still snow everywhere, so I think it's like kind of freezing. Which is unfortunate because we just unwrapped our tree like 3 days ago. Just before it started hailing and snowing. It's a little babby sapling tree that we planted last year. Oh. Should be okay though with a little bit of cold. It's not like it's not like it's 10 under or anything like that. It's probably just like 2 or 3 degrees out there right now. If you put enough entrances behind each other, you go so fast the game crashes. Well, if you put more than 17 together, you get enough velocity to escape the map boundaries. I don't think it crashes, though. You just, well, fly off the edge of the map. Since I need this limestone over here, well, we're gonna see about taking care of it. Yeah, alright. Where was it? It was on, like, one of these side mountains, right? Two piers over there, actually. Well, okay, so I guess we could do that then. Yeah, no, I guess that's fine. Let's get something of a road, I guess, going here. Nothing too steep, because I know better. We're gonna see about having vehicles deliver this, I think. We'll combine the two over here, make the concrete, and somehow this wasn't even enough here. That's crazy. It's because I remember vehicles having a lot of struggle trying to get up a 4-meter ramp. Look at that. Right, that is on that platform there. I don't know if that's on the grid over there. Looks like it could be. I'll leave that open, so I know the quartz is there. And something of a side ramp for that. Let's do a 2-meter to start, and then 4-meter. It'll have to be fine. Need a hovercraft? Hovercraft in the shop at the moment. Eels in the fuel tank. Oh yeah, we got the eels scrubbing out the fuel tank to get it nice and clean. Gonna be in the shop for a while. I think the technician maybe got stuck in there. Should probably check on him soon, actually. Then up to 4-meter. And then back down to 2-meter afterwards. So vehicles can manage that maybe a little bit easier. Splat. There's like corner foundation bits I think that I can get still, right? Maybe this even works. Kinda-ish. Like, in case you fall off or something, maybe. I don't know. Then you've possibly got a way to reroute yourself up. And then, up this side of it. A little bit steep. Man, what a road, huh? So where do we put the truck station then? Because we'd have to... We gotta mine this up and process it into proper concrete. And also this in. Get processed up into concrete. And then at some point those merge together. And there's the truck stop there. And it can probably just refuel back where the factory is gonna be. I would think, because there's the coal right there, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. It can refuel itself and also do a drop off there, and forget exactly how to do it and set it up, but we'll figure it out. Or chat will just tell me and it's fine. Chat sometimes knows what it's talking about on occasion. Something about wrong clocks being right twice a day or something like that. I don't know. Isn't that right, chat? No, you. Your mom is you. Fucking tote. Oh, shit. Speaking of. Ah, just there. Excellent. I was afraid I'd have to do, like, a lot of digging to get this out. Let's ruin nature. Boom. 112 wood. Ah, that's good. Needs a chainsaw and some flower petals. There's some dogs here. gonna make my bitrate sad. I don't even have space for hog remains? Oh, jeez. Look, I'm getting rid of a spool of the copper wiring. It turns out it didn't really need that much. And I think the other hog leapt itself off the cliff or something. Take care, Hops. Thanks for stopping in. Might check out Contraband Police one of these days, but I'm kind of afraid to take a look at it on stream because I might just stream that instead, and then Satisfactory is put on the back burner, and we know what happens to games on the back burner on my channel. They never come back. Yeah. No. I'll do it this way then. Can you even reach? Kinda. Sometimes you gotta, like, play around with deleting certain foundations to make it work. But I think we're maybe a touch too high or something. Huh. That's a way to fix it. Has there been any games that I, like, put on hold that I actually returned to one day? Ever? Has that ever happened? Oh, a fun little ramp here. And that ramp is just there because I guess it doesn't need to be there, really. Well, not like right there, at least. That works. So vehicles can handle that. We can put a bit of a wall here to stop them from going completely up and over. Because I know what they're like. They'll just suddenly go 120 kilometers an hour and go sailing off the cliff. The road told me that they reset after some time, so that's nice. Used to be that quite often they'd get stuck, and that's that. And then from you don't smelt down, no. You construct down. But I can only take in 15, no, I take in 45 at a time, actually. So. It's like 5.3. Round that down to 5, so 225. %93.75%. Okay. And then 5 constructors. Yeah, it could be the vehicles don't even have to come up this. They could just have like the drop down into wherever the depot is, which I guess could be then off these rocks, maybe, actually. Could be the depot. The rock is kind of annoying. It's also an invalid. Oh, there's coal there. Yeet the products on the hill into a big catcher's mitt. Death Stranding style, just like launch it out of a cannon. I fucking delivered. So we probably end up shifting the ramp over then. So we could get onto this bigger platform. Which... I don't think they need to be so big. Gosh, do I even have the building for it? Okay, truck station. Either send or receive resources to vehicles. Inventory with 48 slots. Transfers up to 120 stacks per minute. To/from 120 stacks per minute. Always refuels if it has access to a matching fuel type, which this one will not. It could, but it does not. The other one will, though. So, one truck station. This is like way bigger than it needs to be. The truck station's actually kind of small. Just load up from out there. Almost could. Okay. We just belt into the back and the vehicles can pull up and do their thing. No skate park yet, but soon. I actually do have a plan for that. Not sure exactly what I'm doing here. I think I need like a corner ramp bit here then. And then just 2-meter ramp. The 2-meter ramp. Excellent. So you can just like tire squeals and everything, and just mind this whole situation. And we're still open for this quartz one day if needed. So there's the way up. And you know what? I'll probably just have you fucking ramp off on the way out, because why not? You just like pick up and just see ya. Do a cool flip. You think it can handle it? It should, right? I think it should. Okay. So how do we get these going? Because I don't really need this ramp here like this anymore, because the truck's just coming down. Like so. So the output could just kinda off the cliff. Pretty much. Become one with nature. Uh-oh. Pretty much. And then just zipper it on in and also out. Doesn't have to be too fancy. There we are. The whole thing's floating a little bit, but aesthetically can be modified another time. Probably off stream. And then merge over and drop down. Probably go beneath, actually. We can do like a underground sort of deal. Means I gotta get rid of the SAM ore, annoyingly. Idea, what if we use a launch pad to yeet the truck off this fucking cliff and just see if we can get it over there from up here? You'd think that'd work. No way could I get the distance and all that down for it. I'm not anywhere near good enough for that, but... well, that'd be kind of fun. Everybody at work complaining that the internet's broken and nothing's working anymore and no one can work, but it's working fine for you? Clearly the stream is taking up all the bandwidth. Fun fact, I misclicked and set my stream to 60,000 instead of 6,000 bit. Or kilobit, rather. I'm positive the Twitch servers can definitely handle that. Mm-hmm. Doing something like that instead. And then I wanted to see about a path under. From up here, looks like everything's fine, but down here, there's a way through. Whoa. Okay. It kind of just like squeezed me out like a tube. Aren't we all just toothpaste in the big tube, being squeezed out slowly, day after day? I think that's all right. Don't really need this side of it anymore. On some days you feel like that, yes? Mood. You know, I think I would prefer this one, actually. Ah, okay, never mind. Hehehehe. Yeah. So you're actually coming out over here?
Oh my god!
Oh.
It's my 3rd birthday.
Oh.
Can't wait to open my presents.
You're too young for Twitch. Get out. You can't watch the stream. You gotta be 18 or over. It's an exclusive stream for people who've been a subscriber for 18 years. Or more. Thank you, Anton, though. Tier 1. 36 months. Congrats on the 3 years and a shiny new badge. I think you get the, stars or chains down the side? I think chains are 3rd year. Oh, what's my present? A ban! Yeah, well. TOS, boy! Yeah, I gotta do it from down here. I have no idea where we are. Excellent. How you doing, Anton? How you been? Chains to represent the 3 years of hard labor. Oh, when you put it that way. Ah. That's alright, you get flowers next up. Or stars, whichever you like, I don't... Merges again, actually. Ah, yes, I'm very good at this. Okay. And 15, 30, 45, 60. We need only a tier 2 belt. Not tier 3. That right. 15. 15, 30, 45, 60. This will be a full tier 1 belt. Yeah, I think that's alright. Life's good at the moment. Currently flicking between Last Epoch and yet another 7 days to die server. How is Last Epoch? Does that have co-op yet? I don't think so. I think they're still working on that. That is the Diablo-like, right? Last Epoch? Or am I horribly confused? Oh god. I think it is. Oh my god. Yeti, that looks awesome. Thanks. No one said that, but I'm just gonna imagine it. They don't have to say it. I know they mean it. Oh, you know what else I could do also? You count as a ceiling! Does this help me in any way, shape, or form? Nope. But I think it's cool. I'm hoping it gives me just that, like, couple pixels of lift to get over the grass. I think it did, actually. And I need a sort of walkway over there. So what do we got here? That's the input for fuel, which will be empty. These are inputs for other goods. We'll go with this one first. That roughly. Just to get the height right. I don't mind having to do free place for this. Right, I might have to though. At least temporarily. I could do a wall mount on the side of that, and then it looks like it's fastened that way instead. Right? Now we can get rid of you. And all that. Yes, I think that works. Just this big, nasty concrete box. Ugh. We'll see about that. I think I just go with that steel underlaw. How's it going, Little Kane Z? The game's starting to look like Roller Coaster Tycoon, except all my customers are rare earth minerals. I mean, I kind of treat them the same way regardless. Just put them on a belt and away they go. Pop their balloons when you see them, you know. The normal things. I guess you can have your... There's an ore down here somewhere. I can have yours just kinda... out that way. To begin with. We'll get them smelted down. How many did I need? 5? 8? 100? I think it was 8, wasn't it? This one doesn't need to be as much, but it may as well be. Because that's 15 per... I was doing like 75. So it should be 6? Yeah, okay, 5. 45 times 5. Because you take in 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay. I mean, yeah, I planned it that way. Duh. I don't know why my lines are like this nice green. They weren't always green, right? I'm not losing it. Yeah, it's pretty close. Is it 210? 225. And your output will... Just zipper out the set, I suppose. I really like this strong green. Don't know how I managed that. $15, $30, 45, 60, and then you have to be tier 2. Could like almost work. I think I want your output to be not there though. I'll put you on the side. That's a bit nicer. That seems okay. Just a touch crooked. Not a lot I can do about that though, I think. I think I might scoot it actually. Since this isn't really where vehicles will be coming by, it's mostly just for me. We don't have to double it up. And that means I can avoid all those rocks over there. Mark 2 across the board. Whee! So I still fit. And you probably have to be lifted anyway. Because you have to get into the top slot somehow. May as well just head there from here then. Right. It's a bit of a strange thing, but I guess there's plenty, absolute plenty stuff coming through here. Just gotta power ya. Now what's eating it up? So you load from here, there's no fuel for you to get. No fuel being transferred. Right. Not sure if I yeet you off or not. I might just off this edge, though. So you just pull up, load up, and then vroom, crash right off the cliff. Exactly like that. And then you commence driving. Which I fear for it very much. Why is it just one wide here? Any particular reason? And also, where are we going exactly with this? Could probably cut by the copper. So let's say you're coming up to here. It's a very long ramp, yeah. Less long here, only because the 4-meter ramps are a little bit steep for vehicles from what I remember, so I'm just making sure they have an okay time. There's even that little 1-meter incline there at the bottom to help them get acclimated. I hope it appreciates that. I think mostly just like on the corners, in case you try to like mess up your turns or something somehow. I don't know what you would be doing exactly, but based on the old info that I've got, from experience. Never know what to expect with these guys. They do all sorts of weird shit. I actually might want to be at another notch higher. It's like, get me onto the copper straight away. Just default, please. Just place the damn thing. So I can build off the side of that instead. So that's a lot nicer looking than I think. It's a much more reasonable ramp. A much more reasonable route for it to take too. Shouldn't be so bad for it to climb up all of this. Bit of a proper looking mounting point. And then just somewhere over here we do a big support pillar. Something like that. I don't know. Gussy it up later if need be. As always, just trying to stay a little bit focused here with our mission. Can I saw you down? Are you a tree? Are you like a rock? Oh. Okay. Time to redo the whole road, because that's in the way now. Although we can probably, like, ramp over it. Somewhere over there. Okay. We're basically connected. Just not sure exactly where the factory's going for all this. I guess just out here in the cold, just kind of up into like a little parking station out front or similar. Vehicle can deliver that. Bring it over. That's all being mixed in with just this one iron was enough. Because I need 300 limestone, which I've got 480 coming. So that's, well, no, I need 100 concrete, which I've definitely got. That's finished up. So now for 20 encased beams across 5 machines, need 140 steel pipes, which is 210 steel ingots, which is 160 coal, 160 iron, which we're underclocking to get that. And the coal down here, we will have flow into the truck station for fueling, and then overflow gets booted out. Can't afford. Why you oughta? One cold coffee, it's still got steam coming off of it. See that? It's piping hot. Or it's cooled with liquid nitrogen or so. Maybe also that. You know what though? Cold coffee's nice. I'm alright with that. Not 4 meter. That's going to be looking very strange. I spent a lot of tickets for this coffee. I expect it to stay warm. Ugh. Map. There it goes. Or so. Let's stop highlighting. We just do that so we know, like... Aha! We're using that. And then steel by truck we could also potentially do, but probably a second truck for that. To bring it on down somewhere useful. Because the idea was that I could be belting out so much steel that we have extra. But for now, I'm not doing that at all. Do not care about it for the moment. You will output up to a floor thing, which will go directly into another truck stop. Is the plan. Or, since we're doing, well, no. That's probably fine. It just has to go into like a splitter or something. At some point. That's okay. Close. Look, it's one of these spots, okay? One of those. I was hoping we'd be able to tell which one it was. Okay. Haha. And just to make sure it's actually clicked in, let's redo it. So smart splitter, because it's more important to me that the fueling is happening first off. Thanks for mentioning coffee. It's coffee o'clock in this time zone. You know, me too. It's actually noon. Great time for a noon coffee, but short stream so I could just like soon-ish wrap it up and grab coffee then. Still waiting on stuff. There. So that's that. I have no idea where the fuel input is here. Okay, over a little more. We're grabbing this truck station by the box in front, which really is not helpful here. Ah, there we go. There's a bit of snapping. Excellent. About there. Because then steel's being brought over. This is just delivering. This is only delivering and refueling. So actually I might turn you. So then your belts can output for me. Oops, whoops, 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 whoops. Into a factory directly from the truck station.
Oh my god!
Oof.
Yay, 2 more for 40.
Hey, Lucazette. Thank you very much. 38 months. Don't think you get anything cool at 40, but just a couple more past that. Well, more than a couple more, but you know. You're getting there. What are we clipping into? Actually nothing. I think actually nothing. But hey, thank you, Lucazette. How you doing? And welcome. Center output is coal. The right output is overflow. Whatever isn't going into this can overflow over. Input-wise, we've got nothing. Because the truck is delivering. So we can go through that with another lift. Towards the factory, which is probably over here, actually. So, you know what? Left is overflow, not right. How about that? Left output. And you, however, 100 concrete that's going to be, so a tier 2 belt will be fine. We'll see. Left output too easy? Yeah, I know. It's so unlike me, right? Okay. So yeah, you'll be getting in the coal from down below. Your concrete will be dropped off and it's being output to the factory. We just need some iron smelted and mixed in with whatever coal we've got left over. Make sure there's enough room for the vehicle here. You know, actually, I might have the coal on this because the coal mixes in with the steel, or the iron to make the steel, and the steel heads out to the factory. So, actually, I might have right be overflow after all, and left is locked down. Yeah, 160 coal. I actually need a Mark III belt. I need to get more steel. Best I can do. A little bit of a fun crisscross thing, eh? Need more spaghetti? Need more spaghetti? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the right one for a good spaghetti, I'm afraid. Maybe once upon a time, but I'd like to think I'm actually kind of decent about that. There, the miner's okay to go to. Oh, where is my power? That's not the right button. Why does M, like... I think if I have anything out, M doesn't work. Oh, there it is out there. Okay. We'll, do it that way. Gotta pick up more steel, so heading out this way works. Always feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere, and then I see my big concrete tower heading over to the power. It's like, ah, yeah, we're not that far, actually. It's a nice landmark. Massive concrete monolith. Nice landmark. Who'd have thunk it? The game needs a mounting point that fits on top of a splitter stack. So you could just use a splitter merger and only have one in, one out. A mounting point that fits on top of a splitter stack. That'd be nice. Like, what I would kind of like, actually, is, low-profile conveyor pulls. That is pretty much just that top section, so it just sits comfortably on the ground. And floats, like, exactly above a foundation. So it's like a conveyor belt at an airport that you can just, like, stand on to move along faster. But you could also still transfer goods that way. And that would fit pretty comfortably on top of a splitter's merger. I think that'd be cool. Finally get rid of that. Not really using steel pipes. Cable I'm good on. Copper wiring I'm good on. Iron poles I'm a little bit short on, but I don't think we're using that too much now. Samore's kind of whatever, and the bit of coal that I got on me is also kind of whatever. I think I'm alright to get back into it. Right now you can put a conveyor pull on there, but it doesn't snap right into the middle of the splitter. Ah, I see. It's also the slightly wrong height, I think, for most things. It doesn't stick to the standard height of notches or so, which is why I would want a low profile one. Which also has then additional uses. Like a nice conveyor belt to run on. Or generally squeezing into very narrow gaps. So these should be running now. Yeah, they're just already full. And that's got its fuel. This is also where you unload, by the way. Well, I got it in the, like, mostly center. I got pretty close, actually. But yeah, it's not exactly centered. If they had just the little notches on the side here and here, just one little notch in the centers there, then you could argue that that's like the mounting point of the belt there. So it could just snap right on top and head across. That'd be cool. I don't know what direction you output. I have to figure that out still. But that will be into foundries, which I need modular frames for. Which I might be needing more plates for. Oh, shit, and rods. You'd be wasteful and use stacks of splitters if you only needed the top one. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's all you can really do for it is the stackable stuff and just, you know, like it. There's not a whole lot you can do. I need the belt to be quite high and the pole doesn't go up high enough. So what do? I guess the best you could do, potentially, is using the small concrete pillar to get up as high as you need. And then on that, you put a conveyor pole, I guess. But only if the height matches. If it doesn't, then you have to do the pole and then do a side mount on that. And then, does that look any better? I don't know. Or maybe a side mount on the metal beam? Painted beam, perhaps? Can you put a pole on the side of that? Yeah, okay, so I guess there's that as well. That might be an alright alternative. And if you really want to be fancy with it, then use the painted one, which I would imagine also works. Yeah, also works. And then you can color coordinate as well if you've got, like, you know, red poles or where the high-speed beams go, and you can have it as like a junction then that way too. Or so. You get the idea, though. I think that'd be maybe the better solution than having just a stack of pole, or, the stack of stackers, I guess. Because, yeah, the stackers just generally, I think, look ugly. It's plain and simple. I just think they look bad. Even if used, like, 100% correctly, they still just look like shit. Maybe here is an okay use case for it, because I can't be clipping the one guy. So we do that, I guess. That's about the best. Like, having it maybe one more, maybe, but then higher than that, it starts to look really dumb to me. And if only the top rung is used, then it's extra stupid looking to me. But again, it sort of is what it is. There's only so much you can do sometimes. You gotta make do with what you got. There's probably a bunch of mods that allow, like, the conveyor pull to be just as high as you need it to be. Foundry, right? We'd be going with the smelted iron and coal, which gives us 60 per minute. I only need 180. So even if I overclocked you, that wouldn't quite be enough. And I broke it again. When it's powered down, you can't do that, I guess. You can't even, like, preview it. But I gotta get a couple foundries, which means... yeah, okay. Let's, start smelting, guess. 160 into smelters. I guess 6. $32 if I do 5. We could do 4 at 40. But we only put out 30. So 30 is like kind of the limit. So 8 of them. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not, but at the same time. Okay, so I do need more poles. Beams. Also some modular frames. Do a general mass pickup, I suppose. In Roller Coaster Tycoon, there are scenery items to make support structures look a bit more substantial. I think, like, Planet Coaster's also got stuff like that, too, to make it look like it actually could feasibly exist. While at the same time still adding to the decoration scores of stuff, so, like, your coasters look really nice because you actually spent the time to put in these little things to make it just look more better to you. You can get quite into it with Planet Coaster. There's a ton of decorative stuff in that. I'm a little bit afraid to touch Planet Coaster myself. I would be interested to take a look at it again after so long to see if that scratches any itches, but I suspect most of it would be I made a roller coaster that's like kind of cool and I decorated the absolute hell out of it, and I made a food court, and then something probably doesn't work out very well, and we end up trying something else out, like a different game. I'm fairly certain that's how I would go. It's probably still fast to use the hyper tubes, actually. Thought we'd be kind of quick going that way. Fancy power poles like that too? Yeah, you could. Or, I mean, it takes a bit of doing. You'd want to blueprint it, but you could with the foundations. Make it look like a really, really real power pole thing. I mean, depending on what style you prefer. use the inverted ramps on the ends, and if you really want to have a little bit more to it. And then on all these junctions you can fit the pylons, and you can just like route it through. Where'd I put that? Here? And it just mostly seamlessly blends along the bars. Mostly. Something you'd want to probably blueprint though, because that would take quite a little while to get going. And it may only look kind of okay, because it's not like the wire can go further and longer. It's still the normal size. So I don't know. That could maybe kill it a little bit for some people, because you'd have to have them every, like, I don't know, 25 meters or something. That's motor production, right? Yeah. Modular frames, I'm coming for you. Sorry. Arriving for you. Gotta censor myself for YouTube. YouTube got me saying weird things like, oh frick, you're gonna make me arrive. And honestly, that somehow sounds dirtier. Beams. 3 stacks beams, 3 stacks plates, 3 stacks modular frames, 2 stacks reinforced, 2 screws, steel we're good on. Sheets we're not using. Sam ore I guess I can just deposit somewhere, along with like grass and petals, as far as I can tell, have zero use in this game because paint is irrelevant somehow. We just go on foot this way. And it looks like it'd be a fairly straight shot. A little curve here and there, but a fairly straight shot. And we could get this all hooked up to our general logistics hub fairly easily whenever that gets built. Just go over the poison, because yeah. I don't think there's anything you can do against those. I know the plants you can blow up with an obelisks, but I don't think the stone things, I think those are permanent. You just gotta deal with those. I should have unloaded the fuel while I was out. This is a further run than I thought it was, actually. It just keeps going. Quite the highway this would end up being. That's okay. Get a fast enough vehicle along it, like a train. Could be cool. I just imagine routing trains through stuff as hell, because I imagine them to be quite big and the tracks to be a little bit, you know, not so pliant. So it's hard to maneuver it and everything. Right, so, what did we decide on? 80? No, we had to be less than, it was 20. We need 8 of these. We could do... No clip box so you could go through the void. Yeah, people would do that a lot. They'd like clip it in through a, I think it was like the corner of a wall and foundation. A specific setup that you do for that. And you can just ride the train and get beneath the world. And people would just build down there. Because it's already like kind of flat and stuff. That was like the meta for a bit. I find that to be very frustrating, but whatever. It's one of these deals, is it? I hate that about foundation miners. They're so often off-center and off-grid. And they pretty often have like a 2.3 degree rotation or something weird on it as well. Rasm, Frasm. 3, 4. Oh, this works. Can still do it. It's just gonna be a little bit more awkward. 4, 5, 6. And I know the output's facing this way. I do know. I've intended for that. So one splitter. And then... no, not there. One splitter, like, basically inside. So you're not fine with that. Okay. Goody two shoes. What a party pooper. If we have zoop, do we really need vertical? Surely you just vertically zoop and it's good enough. No? Am I crazy? It should just be zoop and default. Like most other things with multiple build modes. I can't be the only one thinking this. Actually, moving you back doesn't help any. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just do it the way that I know works. Because it's gonna be too stubborn and stupid, and I don't feel like fighting it today. It's not Thursday yet. I'll let you have this one today, game. I was gonna have, like, this zipper output to here and go, and your zipper output, and then it's, like, here already, so you just go, so I don't have to do this, like, wonky around thing, but... yeah, you were there. You saw. You're not actually needed. This is 160. Yeah, right, okay. I said that like I don't believe it, like, yeah, right. Well, no, that is correct. And you're perfectly happy having that. 20 per minute. Copy. So those are set. Inputs are good-ish. Slightly off-center. There's your outputs. Is that what it is? It snaps to the foundation instead of where the node snap point is? You mean to tell me their nodes are off-grid? How could they make such a blasphemous mistake? That's it. I'm tweeting about it. Four, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You're all getting tier 3. I don't care. Love it, love it. And I copied over already. So away you go. Somewhere over here, and your output needs to be moved. Cool. Actually, aha. So coal and iron, that will be 160 iron and some amount of coal. I'm not sure what the refuel cost is going to be, but whatever. Can you do the same for water pumps? Regarding what specifically with water pumps? There's a crate over here. Ah, found it. Always want to play Satisfactory myself when I see people stream it, but then I get instantly overwhelmed the moment you start your game. Try not to think too far ahead. Just focus on the little milestones and the little steps. Take breaks to make things look nice when you can. But just always remember to leave yourself with room. Space is never an issue with this game. Unless you're like the 4 players in the world who have actually built out to cover the world legitimately. There's plenty of space in the world. So always leave yourself with tons of room and just take it one little step at a time. You don't have to worry about doing huge mass productions with like, oh, 7,000 wire per minute. You don't need that. Just one machine, pumping out some wire, put it into a little storage box, like via the belt through the storage container and organization. Just belt it in there and let it sit. And then whenever you need wire, just run over there and grab it. And when you're ready to finally advance that and move on to automating the wire into something else, then you handle it then. Just belt out from the storage container into whatever. Just sort of chip away at it. It's quite easy to try to be like, oh, I gotta be super efficient right away with all of this, but you really don't. And then we'll just give you a new pole over here, how about? So that's all powered and clocked correctly. The biomass power stage can fuck right off, however. Okay, that's maybe the second recommendation, is when you're comfortable for it, go for coal when you can. Because powering stuff otherwise kind of blows. What I like to do is have, like, just, like, when you need the assembler for stuff, like, just have an assembler there. It's not connected to any lines or anything. You just tell it to make reinforced plates, and you just throw in the iron and screws yourself. And just pull the output out yourself as well. It helps a lot with power early on. Because then you really just need like one iron miner. You don't even really need a copper miner there. You can just use the little handheld miner and plonk like 2 or 3 of them down on the copper node, and that's enough copper. Just make that stuff by hand, because you make it faster than the machine does anyway. So the only thing you really automate is probably iron into, when you get the splitter, maybe like 1 of them going into plates and then like 2 into rods or something, and then that's like all the automation you would want early on. But if you also want to just like handcraft everything too, I mean, go for it. It's your world. Gotta remember... Okay, good. I was gonna say, I gotta remember where the walls can go for this. Which... yeah, no, I guess that works. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. This is the loading station. You can also drive out through this way after you've loaded. You're outputting somewhere over here, probably just through a window. Maybe up here. Get you off the ground a little. Oh, snapping the pumps to foundations under the water? No, I don't think so. There's like the geysers and stuff though. I don't know if it maybe works for that. But like general water, they don't have any sort of a snapping like that. Yeah. Okay. I think I can go ahead and, like... roof you up. Sure, Mark II. I don't care. Yeah, we don't really fit, but that's alright. We don't have to. Although I guess that little power doodads may be blocked as well. Alright, I'll go with the bigger roof. Yeah, right. Now, you know what? Why not? All right. Probably also give you a conveyor wall to output as well. Maybe just the big open windows on the ground? It's like a storefront. Okay. Pretty okay with that being entrance and exit. Not sure on the outside aesthetic though. But that leaves all of this back area then for steel making, which I might plonk onto... It could connect up with this building, honestly. I think that could look all right. Not sure what to do for that. And then this can be just a little door for me. Something. Tentatively. So we get the iron in, the coal in. And then 3 foundries, I think it was. With the alternate, I need 210. So $70 output would be an overclock. So 4 of these we'd be going for 52.5 per minute. Okay. I will do what I can. Out of concrete already? Oh. Yeah, fine. I happen to know where some is. It's not here, actually, because I need a truck to do those deliveries. Can I make the tractor, actually, and, like, maybe get you going? Because I think you can manage. It's just quite scary over here. I should probably fence this up. I really do not trust these things. Especially the way they kind of twitch around all the time on the foundations. Yeah, that deceleration up a 2-meter ramp, though, you see how bad that is? The 4 meters are just not great. Maybe it works okay as a stop if I need it to slow down a bunch before something kind of tricky, just to ensure that it's not going too fast. In the end, the trucks will drive this themselves. Yeah, yeah. We'll, with the autopilot thing. I need my buttons visible, because I don't remember what they are. Open record menu. Start recording. You do a load. Just wait here a little bit longer. And we take off. And it'll be drawing the arrows behind me as I go, and it'll automatically follow them when we have autopilot on. And I'm hoping they've done something for speed so it knows how fast it should be going. It never used to, so it would try to floor it from point to point, and that was very problematic. like, I'm not sure how that part's gonna work. And then unload. It should automatically get fuel as well. Oh, this isn't turned on. Right, I unplugged you. Because we're changing the way this is all done. There we go. We're still recording. I don't know how long it sits here. It could be that it sits here for a while, but it's automatically refueled as well, so that's good. And then have to widen that road out a bit, but I was low on the concrete for it. You can also use, you like press E on these arrows. Once I get out of the vehicle, I'll still see the arrows until I hide the path. And I can choose to delete it, or I think also maybe move it a little. So if there's like 20 pause things back there now because I sat there for too long, I can delete some of them. What will the trucks do if there's 2? It knows the sequence of arrows. Like if there's 2 arrows on top of one another, it doesn't just seek out the nearest one. It knows the sequence that it should follow. And that's when there's 2 tractors, in which case, fucking have fun. Okay, save path. Truck. Concrete. Or something. Okay. So then the record menu, enable autopilot. And I get out, and it goes along. It looks like they've made these significantly more intelligent. It looks like it's actually paying attention to the speed that I was going at the time when I set the node, which is 1000% better than it used to be. There were so many times where I had, whoa shit, something set up, and I wasn't able to have the vehicle follow it because it didn't really know how. Quickly fix this. Because I know it's problematic for it, potentially, otherwise. Are you... yeah, you were powered. Also. That way, that's right. How fast shall I drive here? Yes! Okay! Pretty much. It looks like it might be adjusting the frequency that it places down the nodes depending on my speed, so that might be how it does it, where it's kind of driving at constant speed. It just knows how long should I spend to get to the next node. And that'd be like 2 seconds or something. Tops. How we doing? We still paused over there. Yeah, now it's going. Excellent. Yeah, wait time 61 seconds. 25? Look at it go. It's a little bit fudgy from so far out. Just glides around. Excellent. You approve of the truck being high-vis yellow with a little bit of high-vis pink too. Repositioning nodes. Like, scooting it a little bit? I don't think so. Just deleting them, unfortunately. I'd like to have it maybe take this turn a little bit tighter, but... Alright, so you got concrete then. Oh yeah, you do. Nice. The double that I had, gone and lost forever. I don't know where that is. It should be long enough. Oh.
Figured we'd be on a different game now. Oh well, no complaints from me. Also hi Yeti and chat. Been a while. Don't think I can stay the rest of stream because of my doctor appointment. I've been alright. I am doing okay.
Thank you, Cloud Prism. Welcome. Hide path. It pauses its auto drive when you get in it, so if you need to make adjustments or so, you can do that. Welcome, Cloud Prism, and good morning to you. Glad to hear all is well. It's gonna be a short stream today anyway, so like I don't think you'll miss a whole lot. I should actually probably get going here pretty soon. Or so. I guess I can make the Mark II as well, why not? Then you can just like... Glass is too clean. Wow, look at that! And then... connect across so it's still powered, and we've got cool ceiling outlets for whatever needs to be done here. Excellent. Because I'm pretty sure I can get the foundries in. Pretty sure on that. I just might have to move the door a little bit, like move it down some, because I think I want to use as much as I can. On this side? Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, should be due for it arriving in a moment. Could always have it in here, I suppose, too. I hadn't seen you for a little while. Cloud Prism, wasn't sure what happened to you. Thought maybe you just didn't like Satisfactory or so. Maybe the way I play it. Who's to say? And... yeah, I can't really... I thought like having another like pause button window on this side would look kind of cool, but... maybe we do a nice looking window on this back wall somehow. Kept missing streams because you'd get up and go to work rather than watch a little bit of stream? Ah, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, daylight savings has happened for us both, so like... Well, no, I guess it wouldn't make any difference because it's happened to us. For us both. Shrug. Well, in any case, it's good to see you. Yeah, I can't really have the door there either, man. Alright. Let's get these in first. Figure it out later. Three, and then I would want a fourth. Which, I think even if I had you butt up against the wall as much as possible... just isn't possible. So we have to do 2 and 2 then. I would make this a little bit bigger, but there's sort of mountain and stuff there that I'd rather not want to build over. Two. And then a bit of a gap. Two. There should be enough room to route outputs as well. And then I guess we can come in through this way after all, because we're not actually using much here. Already connected and clocked correctly. That's 52.5 times 4, giving me the 210 steel ingots that I needed, requiring just 160 iron, which is bound 160 coal, which I'm not too sure because it's just overflow from whatever is going into this guy first, which is only one stack of 100, so that should also be fine considering we're mining up 270 at a time down below with a tier 2 miner. 240 down below, rather. So unless we're filling in a whole stack of 100 every single minute, we're pretty much okay. And the concrete's being delivered, routed out through that window. Being delivered by truck. Right, the limestone needs to come in through this way as well. We need... No. Limestone keeps going that way. That's for the encased beams. We're okay for that. We just need to do the pipes here. Or, well, not even here, but somewhere. Maybe they could be here. Do like a... kind of a second story type deal and like pipe them up. $140 steel pipes would be just a constructor, I think. 7 of these, yeah. 210, yeah. So 7 constructors need to go somewhere. Let's rotate these then. Probably get a second story up. Okay. Only 35 of each input, so Mark 1 is fine. We'll need a belt on one of these inputs. just so things actually work. And to make it really, really work, stretch the belt all the way across, line up a splitter, and then get rid of the belt where it's not needed. Oops. Which input that is, don't know, don't care. Does need to be delivered by a tier 3 belt though. I'll just the whole way down, because why not? Yeah, probably you. And then I guess you just come down in that way. Will that be enough room for splitters along the wall? Yeah. No, not really. So we turn you. Turn you this way, and you loop around, and the door gets to move after all. Not really. Is there a clean way for me to get you onto that? I don't think so. I think it just is what it is. Hello? Snap? Middle spot belt wall on both heights? Yes. And kinda no, because it's distance from the wall that's screwing me right now, and I don't want to have a mess out here. I've already got something of a mess happening. I'd like to not exacerbate it if I can. Might have to do something like that anyway, if I can't figure it out. It would certainly work. For the most part. Again, well, if I'm already at the middle, then I don't need the riser, so I guess that would work out okay. It's the riser that's doing it. So I'd have to, like, into up above into a riser, and that riser down is the input, and we come through. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't even need one. Hi, truck. And that is, like, just invalid as well. Yeah. Yeah, alright, let's see what I can do for that. Actually. How do I do that out there? This comes with its own slew of problems, actually. Unless I do a double above and a single down below, but... Then we got an empty window that I can't cover. Oh... Because, yeah, you'll pretty much just ride in. But one of you and then you just hang out along the wall. We'll get there, hang on. Last. Last. One of these days, it'll work. Last. What's wrong with this thing? Well, yeah, sure, that works, I guess. Alright, then you just come through this window then, screw it. It's fine. Just do what you gotta. And then you can come out and just wall ride. Wicked! To like here, and then we lift down. We did it. It's connected. And I can still somewhat easily enter. Somewhat. Gonna shift the door down though, so I don't stumble into a rapid conveyor belt as soon as I walk through the door. Okay. Maybe I even get a little light pole over here. Wall-mounted floodlight? Is that, like, way too big? Maybe it's just big enough. Whoa. Jeez. Okay, how about we light control panel. That goes to the light. I think you've got to be powered. Let's turn it down. Like a lot. I can't be specific with it. Night mode on as well. Boy, that's still a little much, isn't it? Yeah. Just connect up for a second. Ah, oops. Maybe just like 17? 10. We need you to be a similar deal, but a little bit less so, maybe. About that one. That's a bit nicer. That's a bit nicer. Okay, excellent. So that's how I know that's where we come in at. All right. Yeah, night mode is, it turns on at night automatically. You guys need to be reconnected, which is fine. And your output probably goes upstairs. probably do a zipper thing though, because we're doing 210, yeah. So we'll zipper ya. And send you up at a convenient spot. I know, wild thought, rather than just straight up, straight away. We'll do like, be over here somewhere. Output off to the left. Yeah. Mark 1 is fun because you're only doing 52-ish. We're gonna go Mark 3 the whole way along the main line. Environment update with accumulating smoke clouds? Yeah, that'd be something. I'd want to conveyor a whole lift floor hole, but as just a vent then, so we can just keep it going at some point. I'd have just this big massive factory and a little itty bitty quarter tile chimney then that just like shoots up. So it's just billowing out the thickest smoke ever. That's what I want. That sounds like factory stuff. How many did we need? 7? 8? To make 140 pipes, it was doing like 20 per, so we needed 7? Was that right? Yeah, 20 per. We need 140. So 7 of these guys. And 7 constructors. If we did a similar deal... okay. So I need definitely some space then. So we'll output ya. And doesn't look as full as I think it should be. Oh. Right, it's just a normal... Okay, so I might need then... I might need the second one then, because I don't think our coal output is actually enough. I was thinking 240, but it's just a normal coal. So we'll take them both, that's fine. But I noticed it now rather than just kind of assuming it was fine. Where's my truck at? Don't see it on the compass anywhere. Oh, it's here. Okay. Good truck. Don't kill me. Ugh. It's in the way. I could also just... so it's done. Oh. And we stick with it another time. There. It's finished. It seems like we've backed up anyway, but the machines aren't going up there. I just need the 2 miners, because I'd have to spin you guys, merge you guys. A little bit of annoying effort, I feel. Maybe I'd go for it though, we'll see. Because I'd rather not overclock miners quite yet, if I can help it. You know what, Samor? Get out of here. Okay, I didn't need 3 of those. Where was that? It's there. So yeah, we'll spin you 2 to that way. You are a Mark III belt that will have to merge. Onto, I don't know why it's looking like that. Why are you so... Okay. You're just not really compatible with these foundations down here, I guess. Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay. Not sure how or why, it just is. There. And we like zipper merge you onto that then. Can you actually be facing me? Or too steep? It's not, but you're being difficult with this, so... Alright, yeah, that works. That works. It's hidden and stuff. Pain. as long as I figure it out. Okay, there we are. Without any overclocking now. Hooray! So now there definitely won't be an issue there. Man, I'm glad vehicles work out well. And whenever we get proper fuel, I don't know how we handle that here. Since that's a lot of extra coal that's getting, I guess this guy just stays with coal. Some of the other stuff that we do though, like moving in case steel beams, maybe we use like a proper fuel station for that though. We just need to get the liquid fuel over and bottle it up. So it's kind of usable then. So that's the tier 3, which I'm going to ride along the wall. To like here. And then a hole. That's heading upstairs. To get upstairs. It's like logistics for me, transport for me, foundations for me to stand on, fallen over walls to run along. It's architecture. Okay. And then half foundations to fill it in. If you use a half foundation to get it started because you want it to start in a specific spot, you gotta use the half foundations to finish it off then. Which is sometimes problematic. Depending. Okay. Not sure. Yeah, but the problem with the halves is this won't line up. Oh no, it does. Okay. Looks a little bit strange, but it does the job. So what, I need 7 of these? 7. So I was thinking then I can go like long way starting at the very end over here. And maybe that's enough room? Nah. Just not enough. So we have to reorient. Like so. Also fix our power. Ugh, gross. Oh, not the thing I'm looking at, game. You're both doubles? Or are you both doubles? Yeah, a move thing option would be just the best. Yeah, you don't need to be a double. You don't really need to be anything. Being able to place guidelines that are just straight lines and 90 and 45-degree angles that you can just place anywhere and they fucking stay. That'd be great too. Just build a guideline and it just stays there forever. That's what I want. So that's everybody connected. Everybody connected. Except you. There. So this building is powered. Yeah. Okay. And this building is now powered. Okay. Probably get going by now. Plays another hour. Yeah, I'm waiting for an email. Still nothing. It should be any minute now. And you we needed to see about. I think you was just... You were clipping through because the big black bit there was on the wrong side, but we have a floor here now, so you super won't notice it. Right, okay. So, the... your outputs can still fit through and meet up with your outputs. These are all steel pipes going at the full 20. Something like that. To give myself an idea of what the hope is here. $20, $40, $60. And a tier 2. Damn, it just rips right out through that window. That'd be cool if it could. And just to check, this is, yeah, 20, 40, 60, so tier 1 is just fine for it. You know, I didn't know I could free place these. That helps a lot. I don't know why I didn't know that. Slash, I'm sure somebody told me and I kind of understood what they said, but clearly didn't fully grasp the concept. But I get it now. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Last night, me and my partner watched 3 films back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV.
Oh.
I was so bored last night that I read 6 pages of the dictionary. I learned next to nothing. D.
Learned next to nothing. Oh. Dictionary. Oh. Oh. That one kind of works. Yeah, fine. Oh. Thank you, Lithrandle. How's it going? Where do I dump you out at? I'm kind of wondering if I don't just... Because, like, your input's coming in, merging in, and stopping here. So this belt could be on the ground. Because we got to get around this mountain, so like outputting that way would be great. So I could do a window. It'd probably have to be like 1 over. Make sure we only build 1. Slight headache, lack of coffee. Aside from that, fine. How am I doing? Same, but also hungry. Haha. My melodies are worse than yours. Hahaha. I'm the winner. I'm doing okay though. Not too bad. Waiting on an email. Was gonna be a shorter stream. Or so I thought. There. Because your input just ends... Oh, whoops. Your input ends just over here, so this works. It's not actually in the way of anything. And if I really need to get around and do stuff, catwalks, yo. And then your output is going to be... This wall could maybe work as well, because we got concrete coming out, right? Down the road, that's going to be the concrete port. It may be there, somewhere here, and that's heading into another structure that's possibly linked up to this, / quite nearby, to actually make the encased beams, and then we can dump that just somewhere out that way. Don't know, don't care. We'll figure that out later. There's a trillion solutions for that. So... depending, one of these outputs will be fine. But make this Mark III. Zoop that across. And since I can just hit E to switch between, I can like really clean up my hotbars. In a really major way. Kind of looking forward to that. Yeah, either one. But yours certainly cleaner looking. So I'd like to try for that. Oh, Chinese food for lunch. Oh. I'm jealous. Boy, I hope I don't need to scoot these any. Although, if I lift you up, we can, like, kind of make it work. I'm working on it. Damn it.
Why does Walder wear stripes? He doesn't want to be spotted. Did you know that Mortal Kombat was inspired by a Nordic church song? It was a Finnish hymn, D.
Wow. Damn. Just wow. Thank you, Lithrandel. Is that connected? Almost. I don't think so. Okay. So the alternative is we tuck this floor hole back one more. It's not clipping through the wall. You're also not clipping through the wall. And you would be able to go through into a merger. And then this could work. Or a splitter, rather, not a merger. Let me just lock up the first part of this. Yeah. And then... yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then round the bend. Oh, I don't really need you, but oh, go on then. They definitely don't need to be tier 3 belts back here, but... I was gonna do just the first bit of this, because I'm not sure if this floor conveyor hole actually works where it is. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So they're being fed. We just need to figure out how. Yeah, I mean... There we go. It just gets a little bit of a slant, but that's the very best I can do, and nothing's clipping through, oddly. Cool. So we are almost up and away. We just have to power these guys still. And there's my email as well. Yeah. Okay. Almost perfect timing. Oh, God, I'm out of plates. Concrete foundations, go! And then Mark II. Hey, I can just like run right along these. That's neat. And power getting up here is going to be a double from where? Oh, God. I'm really glad the vehicles work. That's like, oh, such a relief. Because they were usable back then, but you had to be so careful with the road system that you've got set up, because they'd really easily, like, beach themselves, kinda. Well, just from there. Also works. It's fine. So you had to, you know, really baby it, make sure that the walls are up so it doesn't run itself out, and there weren't the 1 meter walls, and I don't even know if there were railings. There must have been railings. I'm sure there were. That'd be a little ridiculous if there weren't, honestly. That's such a factory thing. Yeah, I guess you can connect up to that too. Why not? So it always just like a little highway thing out to a remote location always looks so stupid because there weren't any ways to make it look decent. So you should all be green and good to go. Outputting the pipes. And those pipes. Those pipes are heading out to meet up with the concrete, which is being brought by the tractor, which it should be like. Basically full here as well. Getting there. It's getting there. That's being output. Still need to figure out exactly how. Okay, cool, just like that. Out the window. The smart splitter is the input from down below. It goes first into here to make sure that there's always a full stack of coal in there to fuel the tractor. Any overflow is heading out and being turned into steel. Well, fuel for steel. It's whatever. So I need the two of you then to come out to... I'll just real quick to get something going, more as a reminder. Sadness. Vehicles would always get beached, and beached things lead to antimatter explosions, which results in suboptimal factory efficiency. Yeah, no, it's no good. No good. Then people start showing up with crying babies all the time, and it's fucking weird. I don't like it. There's no room for it here in this factory. I ain't having it. Something kinda sorta like another sort of building there. Give me some plates back. Cheers. So this whole thing, we gotta like kind of dress it and stuff and figure out the correct sizing. But this whole thing would turn into like kind of one big connected factory that isn't just a big box. And I think that'll look pretty fucking cool. Because if we end up getting the eastern stuff going and we get like another factory happening over there, we could probably see it from over there. I think it'll look good. But hey, this is all to give us also, by the way, in case you missed it, 20 encased steel beams per minute, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but at the same time kind of is, but actually isn't. It's complicated. Oh yeah, also can wall this business up or something as well, somehow. I might finish this off a little bit tonight. It's gonna be just like finishing off the encased beam factory bit and dressing this up probably. And also dressing up this road because oh my god. Probably just like straight across because we ramped down just to ramp up. Whoa, tractor. Whoa, tractor. It did not like having to go from its cheat ways into actually having to pay attention to its surroundings because it's being looked at. But I'll dress up this whole thing, make it look nice. I don't think we need this dip at all whatsoever. That can just be a straight across, and yeah. I'll probably do that tonight. No power. Oh, because you're turned off, I think. You've actually got no power as well. So there you go. How are we doing for power? Medium? If I have enough time, I'll also see about maybe expanding coal. Because again, there's still that coal line to do for coal power. One pure node. That'll be the third miner. But also just Mark 1 miners. So I can also make them Mark 2 miners and double the amount. So I should have 2.4 gigawatts that I can output, right? Currently 900. Adding on one more. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 1500 of 900. If everything in the factory is going all at the same time, that's the very most that we can consume power-wise, which... with a bit of work we can do, I can get up over that hump, but we got a lot of stuff paused. But if I want to get tickets going again and keep the factory running 24/7, then we're gonna have to see about that. So if I got some time, I'll do that tonight too. But progression-wise, I don't think you'll miss very much. I'll let the plastic and Well, just the plastic, I suppose. Let that do its thing. I'll try to remember to drain it periodically. No promises, though. But I don't think I'll have time to expand upon that. Pretty sure I'll just have, like... I might just have, like, an hour. I don't know. I got stuff to do.